Welcome back to Life Champions to another edition of Prep Wars, your virtual workshop. We are well over halfway into our program now. We should be developing a very good routine on a weekly basis. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, all dialed in each and every week, getting better and better, saving more and more time each and every week because we're practicing and we're getting better at meal prep on Sunday. Quick reminder to turn in your homework by Monday to stay entered into that contest for the tabletop spiralizer. Today's topic is a fun one for me. We're going to add in recipes for breakfast in the way of smoothies. I've had a smoothie recipe up on the website for a long time now. It's more of a banana berry recipe. Today we're going to focus on how to balance the nutritional content of a smoothie. So two brand new recipes that I'm going to share with you this week. They are not for the faint of heart. They are tart. They are fun. They have ginger in them, which gives them a little bit of spice. But go ahead and take a look at those via your email that you received along with this video. I will walk you through a few steps getting ourselves set up for success when you meal prep on Sunday. What's the first step? How and when to prep a smoothie. So I swung by the grocery store this morning. I picked out the ingredients that I wanted to make my smoothies. Since we're focusing on flexible style dieting, we can choose our ingredients. I'll tell you how to track them and how to monitor what kind of macronutrients we're getting out of it. So I picked up bananas for 59 cents a pound, an orange, a lemon, 2 avocados, 1 small 4-ounce portion of ginger root. Don't need much more than that because a little bit goes a long way. I got some kale and I got some baby spinach, almond milk. So everything came out to just about 20 bucks, right? We should have some gallon Ziploc bags, some snack size Ziploc bags, and lunch sandwich size Ziploc bags left over from our very initial grocery shopping list, if we were able to pick those up in bulk. So I went ahead and I sliced and I chopped and I separated. Don't add your own almond milk to the Ziploc bag. It's separated. It's not going to work because we're going to stick this bag in the freezer. After we prepare it on Sunday, we're going to stick this in the freezer until the night before we're going to use it. So if Monday morning happens to be a smoothie choice for you, then we won't freeze that. We'll just store it in the refrigerator. But if Tuesday through Friday mornings are going to be a smoothie, we're going to prep this bag on Sunday and store it in the freezer. Now that that's out of the way, tune in on Sunday for Prep Wars on Periscope. Follow @FitLifeChampion on Twitter, and you will be kept in the know on when that Prep Wars Periscope video is going to happen. I will dice and portion out my fruits and vegetables, put them in a Ziploc baggie, and then this one in particular, I'll pull out of the freezer or the refrigerator, and I'll blend it up, and we'll taste it together on Sunday. So tune in then. But first, I went ahead and in MyFitnessPal, which we covered last week, I built one of the recipes as a saved recipe in MyFitnessPal. So we're going to be able to access it. Bear with me as I find MyFitnessPal. I want you guys to see this screen share. Here we go. All right, no more technical difficulties. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. All right, so we've got a 1/2 cup of baby spinach. All of these recipes will be written down and posted on the blog. We have 1/2 an avocado, 1/2 1/2 cup of almond milk. That's personal preference. If you want to go a little bit more almond milk, that's going to make it thinner. We have 2½ slices of ginger root. Like I said, this a little bit goes a long way. It's going to make your smoothie a little spicy in the beginning, and then that spiciness tails off in no longer in your aftertaste. You're going to slice it and then dice it, because if you get a chunk of ginger root halfway through your smoothie, it doesn't taste nearly as good. 1 teaspoon of chia seeds, 1/2 of a lemon juiced, 1/2 of an orange juiced, 1/3. Let me edit this one really quick. I want 1/3 of about a 4-ounce banana. And then there's PB2 down there at the bottom. I'm going to choose 2 tablespoons. If you're not a huge fan of peanut butter, that's all right. It's not going to overpower either one of these smoothie recipes. So I've already saved this as a recipe in MyFitnessPal, but underneath Quick Tools here, when you input whatever flavor, whatever ingredients you want in your smoothie recipe, just simply click Remember Meal. Let's scroll over to the other recipe, which I inputted. Same amount of banana, same amount of avocado. Now here we're going 4 ounces of strawberries, almond milk, 1/2 cup, same amount of chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of protein, the same amount of ginger root, again, sliced and diced. Do not leave it chunky. The blender sometimes can't get that completely blended up. All right, generic organic baby spinach down there at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and save this meal so that I can refer back to it and label it ginger banana berry smoothie, and then slide on over here to save meal. All right, now what happens if we go to our let me unshare really quick. Hang on just a quick second. All right, we're going to come back to MyFitnessPal on the app. And what happens if my pie chart doesn't come out the way that I'm expecting it to? In my diary, right here, there is my stored recipe. Scrolling all the way down to the bottom, click on the nutrition. Oh, there's my pie chart. Good. So I'm breaking out into macronutrients. Hopefully you can see that. Carbohydrates, fats, and protein. So what happens if that pie chart doesn't have enough protein in it? It has too many carbohydrates in it as far as our ratio goes. So one trick that I'm sure most particular protein. This is the protein that I recommend, and I will show you why here in a quick second. So if I were to bring up the nutritional facts of that protein mix and just briefly cover why I recommend it. So you see over here on the left, we have calories at 150. We have 2 grams of fat. We have 8 grams of carbohydrates. And then we have this important number here, and that's 25 grams of protein. So if I choose 1 scoop out of this container, I'll cut each of those portion sizes in half. If I use 2 scoops from this particular muscle gain protein mix, then I will keep these numbers exactly the same. And what I want to compare is, what does that do to my pie chart? It evens everything out. So I'm underneath my goals for breakfast on carbohydrates. I'm almost dead on my goals for fat, starting with breakfast. And then I'm still just a little bit higher than I need on protein. But that brings my pie chart down to something that gets closer to my goals that I can even out throughout the rest of the day. So when I do have starchy carb or sugary starchy carb after exercise, then that'll add back into my pie chart where I need to be as far as my reaching towards 55% of my diet being carbohydrates. And like I've always coached you, we're not hyper focused on counting calories. This is an additional educational reason why we're discussing macronutrients and how to level them out as far as our goals are concerned. And each and every one of our clients are different on their needs, which is why we discuss macronutrients so much in the very first few weeks. You can choose either a chocolate protein or a vanilla protein, depending on preference. And that'll change the flavor of your smoothie. Remember sticking to your recommendations of 5-to-1 veggies to fruit, 4-to-1 veggies to fruit, as far as our macronutrient consultation in the very beginning goes. You can substitute the almond milk for just regular water, tap water, and that'll kind of balance out your macronutrient ratios. Thankfully, starting the day with a smoothie, we have the rest of the day to find out and plan how we can level out those macronutrients in order to reach our goals of weight loss, weight gain, or weight maintenance. Adding ice to our smoothie is personal preference. I add about 3 or 4 ice cubes to each and every smoothie. I like mine a little bit colder, and it adds a little bit of fluid in with the smoothie, making it a little bit thinner. That one is the recipe that I labeled tart ginger root smoothie in MyFitnessPal. So follow me at training570 in MyFitnessPal, and you'll be able to view my recipes that I've saved. Thank you so very much for tuning in to our virtual workshop today. Really appreciate everybody's commitment to posting those homework assignments on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at FitLifeChampions, #PrepWars, to stay entered into that contest to win the spiralizer at the end of the workshop. Stay tuned next week for the next new and exciting step in the PrepWars process, which is incorporating dinners in how to make prepping on Sunday easier, save time and money by doing so. Thanks a lot. See you on Sunday.